We went to Vietnam. We are here in Hanoi. We made it. We're at our Airbnb. We are exhausted. But why don't you come and see all the fun things that happened between June 10th and this moment. In the final countdown before we leave for 6 weeks for Southeast Asia. Super excited. But first, I need to finish getting these plywood boards in since we've been doing renovations in the house. And then it was time for the last haircut before we leave. We had thought about buying real hiking backpacks. After we tried them on and shopped for them, we actually decided to pack light. Alright, just waiting for some of the clothes to get out of the dryer. Each kid will have a mask if they need it. Some of them I put their compression bags inside one of our waterproof bags. She also has some goodies, which all of the kids will have, and some cheap little earbuds just to use on the airplane since my kids are not bringing electronics. Of course, the hardest goodbye, the only thing that we were sad about as we left for this amazing adventure, was the fact that we would be leaving the 7th member of our family back at home. It was time to say goodbye to our dog Luke. Of course, we had to take him for one last walk.
I didn't want to say goodbye to Luke. Not at all. But you know how I got over it? You want to know how I got over it? I thought about all of those juicy noodles going into my mouth. Okay, then we went to the airport.
Once we got to the airport, we had our last American meal. But now, it's time for a 12-hour flight. We got a lounge.
So basically, our flight looked like this.
We went all the way from California to South Korea. After our long flight, we deserved this. But we still had one more flight to do. We had to go from South Korea to Vietnam. We made it. After all that traveling, we made it to our Airbnb. So now that we're in Vietnam, we were first going to visit Train Street, then the Temple of Literature, and then the Turtle Tower. Now, our journey really began.
The way around the Hanoi train is to go through a shop. So much for the little fence the guy was protecting.
And then we rolled up on this one restaurant, we had some drinks, and we waited for our train. That never came. It never came. So as we were sitting there, waiting and waiting, we were just getting scammed. It was still a fun night, but it left us really tired afterwards. We decided to go home, and that was the end of day 1. But day 2 is going to be different, because we're going to be able to visit the Temple of Literature. We're also going to be able to go to a boon shop place, which Anthony Bourdain and former President Obama visited. See you there.